Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Rashford. Rashford running with the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Good ball, good take. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 20, Marcus Rashford.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that is a little undercooked. Frimpong drives forward on the overlap. Saka ploughing through the middle. Saka! Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Half an hour played now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely bit of skill. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Rashford. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. 5 minutes till the break. Alonso, and he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. Now it's Bale.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar, a player who needs no... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Portugal, number 23,
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Coming on the field, number 13.
He's chosen to go back.
Number 7,
Koundé.
Owen. Number 15,
And it's Messi.
Soboslai.
Messi. For Xavi Alonso. And here's Rashford. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Xavi Alonso deals with that comfortably. Driving forward. Szoboszlai. He's found a way past. Out of play for a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Pings it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Owen! It's hit the upright. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
It's roll! And he hits the net. Portugal are level. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Bale! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Mbappe voted man of the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. A temporary retreat here. Chiellini. And it's Xavi Alonso. Still goalless at the moment. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. Oh no, can he finish? Heerenveen have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Eze. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Koundé. And it's Rashford. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Eze. Now that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rashford. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and please
I think
join
on the
me in
whole the
wishing
team
a
linked up
happy
very
wedding
well and has been
anniversary for one of our
organised,
fan club
hence their
members.
position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Played back into the centre. Rashford. Heerenveen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball, quick.
Has a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now.
Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rashford. Eze gets over and intercepts. Kyle Walker. Xabi Alonso goes pelting down that left-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Eze. He might be in here! Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it. Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Short changes him with that pass. And that's another good win of the ball. Xabi Alonso. And Rafinha. And it's Messi. Tries from a long way out.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. The final 5 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in a great position here. Martinez shoots! Martinez looking sharp there.
Added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. good enough in the eyes of their people.
Please be reminded that drinking
Mbappe
is
taking in
illegal.
the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim? Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Dani Olmo. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Gets into some space. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Rashford. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Araujo is there to clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chiellini cuts out the pass. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Great vision. Might be danger here. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! get themselves in front! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
2 added minutes has been
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. Rijkaard. And it's Szoboszlai. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Koundé. And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Szoboszlai. Great defending, strong and determined. Rashford. Araujo spots it and intercepts. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Neymar. Here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And here's Rashford. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's with the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Piqué. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Rashford. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. It's there. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. But he's opted for the long pass. De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Chips it through. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's been drilled forward. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Bruyne. And no, that was never going to make it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Hello, attendees.
Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chiellini making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He went for the curler. Chiellini is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Schneider. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And this is Bale. Gets his head on it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Rashford. Oh, now here's an good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front. And there's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Now it's Berbatov. 15 minutes till half-time. De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's out once more. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shot, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Berbatov. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Rashford. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in a great chance! Goal! Barcelona! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Sneijder deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. Maldini. Passes short and sharp.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Substitution.
Crosses it in. Bullish header! Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Tries to pass it through. Chiellini. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting! Oh, it's hit the post! Haaland finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, again, there's no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! And it's Xavi Alonso. It's Alonso! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
3 minutes at a time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that was vital. Koundé. And that's that. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. De Bruyne voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jib? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford, and there's green grass ahead of Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Jordi Alba. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Villa. Chiellini. Neither side yet able to find the net. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And it's Koundé. And it's Messi. And here's Rashford. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri, Hazard. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard in acres of space out. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Koundé. Now it's Rashford. Neymar. Closing in on goal.
There will be 1 minute
That is a
added time.
jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, this looks sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hazard. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It scores! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hazard! Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Rashford. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries a shot! And he's found the net! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And it's Neymar. Rashford. Now it's Bojan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Neymar picks it up out wide. Raul.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shifted it to the flank. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Good take, and is he in?
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bojan Krkić is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Neymar, pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? David Villa! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is... And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
We are glad to inform you that today's
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the...